Hello, today I'm putting on a patch on a worn out hairdresser's chair. It costs way too much money to fix this, and my machine does not sew through this leather. So I ordered a leather patch online, which many websites have, and it was dark. And at the time, this brown looked dark to me, so I ordered black. Obviously, it's not the right color, and I didn't overextend it like I should have done. When you have leather that's weathered away, you need to either put maybe shoe glue on here, but don't put duct tape. I tried that and it wrinkled when I pressed the leather on it. So this is the coffee brown or a dark brown medium grain leather, which matches pretty close. And you want to overextend it on the sides past the stitching. Now what I had done was I used a shoe glue to hold these down, the ends. And you want to let this set for 24 hours when you're using the glue. Now over here, it's pretty well ripped too. So I'm just going to put a little shoe glue there. Because it's too small to put a piece of fabric over it. And I'm just going to blend it in. It comes on a roll. You cut it and you stick it on. Make sure you're using the right color. As I said before, I thought I would pick black. Now you can see the grain of leather is pretty close. Remember, this is a patch. It's not a repair job professionally. So I picked this brown. And these come in all different types of colors and companies. So I cut a strip the whole length of the arm, because if you just do a patch, it's going to be most obvious. The same with over here. It was a big spot. I decided just to do the whole arm. This way it's not so noticeable. You want to use a sharp pair of scissors. And after you're done cutting with your scissors, wipe them off with alcohol. And you're going to peel the backing off of this paper. Peeling off the back of the paper, make sure there's edges on both sides, because you would hate to cut the line right on the seam. You're going to pull it tautly, press it down. Now, a lot of people have a problem because they say it's so sticky. You don't have to use a hair dryer or a heat gun to put this on, and I suggest you don't, because it'll make it stretch even more. You have a little flex play to stretch it out to get it to the ends. Now you just want to make sure you have the same length from the top of the edge of the arm to here. That's about 1 inch. And you want to make sure that your line is straight. So folding it in, I fold it in like a bed corner, and then I bring it down. Fold it in and bring it straight down and press. to crease it. Now I'm going to use the glue and dab on the corners underneath and hold it for a few seconds. After you put the glue on, I suggest using the back of that paper that the roll of leather came on and pressing it down and just waiting so you don't get all sticky. You can use a popsicle stick or a piece of paper. I used a piece of leather scrap to put the glue on. If you get a little schmutz right there, you can always wipe it off. So you wipe it off with a wet rag, not a paper towel. The paper filaments will get stuck in it. Then a dry cloth. Do not use fingernail polish remover or acetone to remove that glue. This glue is meant to be waterproof for leather shoes and sneakers, so you have to work very quickly. And you should probably work very neatly. But when you're doing it with one hand, it's kind of hard. And when it dries, within 24 hours, the rest can get peeled off. Kind of like an eraser. Sticky business. But it'll get there. I mean, this turned out pretty good. There was a big hole there, so you have to remember that from the beginning of the film. And it's a lot better. And it's nicer to do it all along the arm, even if you have a tiny hole. Do the whole arm. Because when you look at it, it's going to look balanced. And you press down the edges where you have glued it. You just need a little tiny bit. Just pinch. And I suggest you don't sit on it or have anybody sit on it and rub their arms on it for at least a day. So thank you for watching. You know where I get my things online from, which I rather not say because then YouTube says, are you endorsing the product? Do you get paid? So I do not endorse any of these products for payment. It's just what I prefer to use and what works for me. Thank you for watching.